Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be updating you guys on my 4-year-old and what's been going on with her curriculum, if anything has changed or has been added. So let's get started. The first thing that's been added to her curriculum is part of her morning work, and I printed these out so the child will find everything that starts with that specific letter. I'm not sure if they have for numbers or for uppercase. I just printed out the lowercase ones, and I guess here's the name. So let's get started. Here's the curriculum that she does every single day. We do handwriting. This binder is part of our morning work, math, and reading, and then we do a bunch of activities, and I'll show you that in a second. So let's start off with handwriting. We're still working through the same handwriting curriculum that I made, and I'm pretty sure I talked about it before. With her name, she writes it 4 times, and then we move on to numbers. She writes her numbers 1 through 20. She wanted me to start writing, well, this has been going on for like a month already. Excuse me. She wanted me to write the numbers on top so she doesn't forget. So, you know, she's 4, so I just did it. It doesn't matter. Eventually she'll move on and she won't see the number. And here we have letters. She's doing her uppercase. And she has gotten so good at handwriting. If I remember, I'll show you guys what it looks like the last time she did this. And this is in no particular order, so just picking up from the pile. Here we have math. We're still using Kindergarten Math with Confidence. I really, really love this curriculum. I actually purchased by the same author, Kate Snow. I purchased for the twins, well, specifically for Monique, Addition Facts That Stick. I'll show you that. Not that one. Here it is. I'll talk about it more, why I decided to get it in their update, but I really love this curriculum. It's really hands-on, really fun. She loves math. She doesn't complain. She doesn't cry. She finds it really relative. I'm just gonna say it. She finds it easy. It's really nice. So we are in week 8, which is going to be covering symmetry. So we're going to be covering symmetry, symmetric designs, body symmetry, and left and right. I really like it. This is the teacher's manual. It's really fun and really hands-on. And then when you finish doing, so you have you have a warm-up. You start with a warm-up, which is a review of things that the child already has learned. Then you do an activity, I think 1 or 2 activities, and then you do a worksheet from the student workbook. So I'm not sure if my camera cut off. So in the child would then do a page from their student workbook, and this will be the one that she does tomorrow. In every single page, the child will be going over their numbers, writing it, and then they have a section where they do whatever they learned for that day. And I really, like I said, really love this curriculum, and my 4-year-old is learning so much with it. Next, this is part of our morning work. It's the Fluency Binder by JDA. I really like it. And I add things to, so the Fluency Binder, I think it has 74 or around there pages, but half of them are sight words, at the end of the book, but I don't teach sight words at this age, so you don't see that in the book. But I also don't add every single page. This is supposed to be a book that contains everything a child is supposed to know in kindergarten, but I changed that. Well, when I used it with the twins, I used the whole book, not including the sight words. I use everything, every single page that was there. And now with my 4-year-old, I do it differently. I add things as she masters them, or for example, if her math curriculum starts teaching something and one of those things is in the pages that we haven't added, I'll add it to it. So just show you what she does know. Sorry about my phone. Some of the things that she goes over every day, we go over letters, and we also go over letter sounds here. Letters out of order, colors, basic shapes, a little bit harder shapes, positional words, numbers 1 through 100, numbers out of order 0 to 10, 0 to 20, counting with fingers. This curriculum it already introduced money, so we have learned about nickel, penny, and dime in the curriculum, specifically these two, but they have introduced dime, and I added it here. Measurements and comparing. And then it says stop, and then the rest of the pages are the ones that I have not added to her section. Oop. So we do this every single day. This is what I call morning work. And we finally do alphaphonics. This is actually the last thing we do, which is reading. She first goes over, like reviews her 2-letter blends. We are still working in the short vowel A sound at when it comes to alphaphonics. So she only does the green row. She goes over it every single day. She knows everything here because when I was teaching reading, after she mastered her letter sounds, we moved on to this. So she has mastered this already, but this is just, a review. She's currently going to start lesson 12 tomorrow, and I like to spend a week with each lesson, sometimes 2 if the child is really struggling. But she has picked up reading so quickly, and is becoming really fluent. If you follow me on my Instagram, you will see how quick she has become when reading CVC words. And she also has been reading little Bob books and books that I have gathered for her, and I will show you that in a second. So this is her lesson for the week. Okay, and this is her little box. This is where we keep her manipulatives for math, for reading, her books, etc. One of the activities that we still go over is her first and last name, and she builds it with these little cubes. And it's a great way to, keep refreshing her last name, because we haven't, halfway through this book, which is her name, she starts writing her last name as well. So just to review, the letters in her last name, how to spell it. She goes through this every single day, and she already knows how to spell her name, her last name, and first and last name. And this is a really fun activity to practice that. This is money that we use for a math curriculum. I also want to say that a lot of people have asked me before, do I clean them and I should use fake money? First of all, this money is cleaned, and the money does not leave this bag or this box or the schoolroom. So I just wanted to let anybody know who's worried about that, because, the virus and everything. This money has been cleaned, and she does wash her hands. I work in a daycare, so we are really strict with stuff like that. So don't worry about that. And here's some of the manipulatives, like counters that we use, specifically buttons, but sometimes I add the bells to make it a little bit more fun, and we use this for math as well. Here are some extra flashcards, because both our reading curriculum, our reading curriculum and our math curriculum asks for the child and the parent to do flashcard activities, so we have some packs here. This includes the flashcards that we already have made to keep it more organized. The colorful ones that you see there are the flashcards that belong to our reading curriculum. I'm getting so many messages. I'm sorry about that noise. And then, if I can... here we have number flashcards that me and her made. We have this game, money flashcards. And I'm pretty sure that's it. And this is, to keep it more organized. And I have flashcards everywhere. And here are the books that I have picked out for her that she's ready to read. And some of them are a little bit advanced. The words are long, the sentences are longer. But she's ready for all of these books. So I put them in her little box. And when she's done with her schoolwork and her activities, we do reading. She does reading to me. She reads to me. Excuse me. So she already has mastered Bob Books 1. Well, this is talking about set 1. She has mastered book 1, 2, and 3, which are math. She can read this independently with no help. She's become fluent in it. Sam and Dot. And now I decided to add some of the other books in the set. I added book 4, book 5, and 6, and 7. And I also made these when the twins were in kindergarten, so that's why, these are not the actual books. I have the series, I forgot what they call. Sorry, I don't know what these are called. What series? But I have the first box set of this, and this is the only one that she's ready for. The second book, she's not ready for. And even though, I just want to show you something. I underlined it because she was having trouble with that. The word lands, she knows that word in alphaphonics, but for some reason when she saw it in the book, she couldn't get it. Like, it didn't click. So we had to phonetically decipher that word, if that's the right way to say it. These are little books that I made when the twins were starting to read, and now my 4-year-old is reading them, and she loves these, like these ones that I made. She absolutely loves them. So yeah, this is from Primary Phonics. I was given this book for free. Not the set, just this book. I think it was by my mom or one of my mom's friend. So these are really nice. So that is the update on my 4-year-old who's in kindergarten. Everything has been going really well. She is advancing really quickly. I'm loving every curriculum. I think I have chosen a really good curriculum for her kindergarten year, and I'm really happy on how good she's doing with everything. If you guys have any questions, leave me in the comments down below. If you want to ask me questions, leave them in the comments. Or if you want to ask personal questions or just, want to chat about homeschool, my Instagram is at ECA homeschool _ and hit me up, message me, and I'll answer all the questions you have as quickly as possible. Bye-bye, and I apologize for the noise. Bye-bye.